AI maps the entire ocean floor, unexplored species found. Imagine a party guest who, after decades of quiet attendance, is suddenly revealed to own 80% of the venue, possesses the secrets of life itself, and has a basement full of unopened presents containing monsters and miracles. This is not a surreal fantasy. It is the reality of our relationship with Earth's oceans. For centuries, we have sailed their surfaces, fished their upper layers, and written sonnets about their moods, all while remaining profoundly ignorant of the vast, dark continent that lies beneath. We have better maps of Mars than of our own seafloor. But this era of ignorance is ending, not with a slow trickle of data, but with a tsunami unleashed by an unlikely hero, artificial intelligence. The project to map the entire ocean floor is one of humanity's last great voyages of terrestrial discovery, and it is already paying off with a cavalcade of unexplored species that are as bizarre as they are brilliant. The scale of the challenge is frankly comical. Mapping the deep ocean is like trying to map a mountain range from a helicopter flying in a blizzard at night with a single flickering flashlight. Traditional sonar from surface ships is slow, expensive, and painfully piecemeal. It's like trying to paint the Sistine Chapel ceiling one postage stamp size square per day. Enter the Robotic Armada, a fleet of autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, and gliders, unleashed in swarms, buzzing across the abyssal plains like aquatic bees. These aren't your grandfather's bathyspheres. They are sleek, intelligent data collection machines, armed with multi-beam sonars, LiDAR, and high-resolution cameras, diving to crushing depths where a human would be imploded into a particle the size of a marble. This is where AI transforms from a helpful tool into the indispensable captain of the voyage. The raw data collected is monstrously vast and complex, a chaotic symphony of sonar pings, chemical readings, and visual fragments. No human team could process it in a dozen lifetimes. AI, however, thrives in this chaos. Machine learning algorithms are trained to do the superhuman, to differentiate between the sonar signature of a volcanic rock and a whale fall, to spot the faintest chemical plume signaling a hydrothermal vent, and most excitingly, to identify anomalies. And AI doesn't get bored. It doesn't blink. It can scan thousands of hours of murky video footage to flag the 1-second clip where a gelatinous, UFO-like creature pulses past the lens, a creature a human researcher might easily miss after a long shift. It's the ultimate spot-the-difference game, with the prize being new life forms. And what life forms? The discoveries tumbling out of the newly mapped depths are challenging every notion of normality. This is not just finding a new type of crab. It is finding a crab that wears a living sponge as a hat and waves anemones like pom-poms. We are encountering the stuff of literal mythology. The giant squid, once a sailor's tall tale, now a documented reality. The catalog of the absurd and awe-inspiring is growing daily. The Gulper Eel, with a mouth so large it could swallow a human whole, though its stomach is too small, making it the ultimate embodiment of ambitious eyes and a tiny appetite. The vampire squid, which evades predators by turning itself inside out in a blinding flash of bioluminescent confusion. And the Dumbo Octopus, which flaps its ear-like fins with such adorable elegance, it single-handedly, or perhaps eight-handedly, makes the abyss seem cuddly. The process of discovery itself has its inherent comedy. One can imagine the AI's cold logic trying to categorize these biological marvels. Scanning. Object appears to be a fish. Correction. Object is a fish with a transparent head and rotating, barrel-shaped eyes. Probability, 99.7%. Conclusion. redefining parameters of fish. For every graceful Dumbo, there's a creature that looks like it was designed by a committee who couldn't agree. The barrel-eye fish with its transparent head, the blobfish that resembles a grumpy, melting avocado, or the sea pig that looks exactly like a waterborne, ambulating sausage. These are not just new species. They are evolutionary inside jokes. And AI is the straight-faced comedian delivering the punchline by simply presenting the data. Beyond the biological bonanza, the mapping itself is rewriting geology. AI is charting seamounts taller than Everest, canyons that dwarf the Grand Canyon, and vast fields of mysterious, perfect circles on the seafloor that had previously sparked rumors of alien activity, now believed to be the artistic work of pufferfish. This new cartography is not academic. It is critical for understanding climate change. Deep ocean currents are the planet's thermal circulatory system. For protecting biodiversity by establishing marine protected areas, and for securing undersea internet cables that form the backbone of global communication. We are finally reading the blueprint of our own planet. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and with great maps comes great temptation. The same data that can protect vulnerable ecosystems can also be used by deep-sea mining corporations to pinpoint and exploit rare mineral nodes with devastating precision. The ethical dilemma is profound. Does illumination lead to preservation or plunder? The hope is that by revealing the breathtaking complexity and fragility of this hidden world, the mapping project will foster a global sense of stewardship. It's harder to dump trash in a backyard you've just learned contains a glittering, unknown garden. The journey to map the ocean floor is humanity's greatest homework assignment, and AI is the prodigy student handing us the completed worksheet, filled with answers to questions we hadn't even thought to ask. It is revealing a world of profound wonder and absurdity, where the line between monster and miracle is as thin as the beam of an AUV's light. We're no longer just sailors on a surface. We are becoming cartographers of the abyss, guests at a party, finally learning the true majesty of our host. The lights are coming on, and the dance floor of the deep is filled with creatures more fantastical than any dream, waiting for their first introduction. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.